So the closest thing it looks like we have to the wand is this cane. So let's see if we can make it look a bit more like an actual wand. That saw still looks tempting. Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll just accept the cane as it is.
Here, Zippy. Could you use this in your magic act?
Let me see it. Hey, what are you trying to pull here? This is no magic wand.
I know that.
I know what this is. This is that hook they used to pull me off the stage. No thanks.
Alright, he's not going to just take it as it is. Boy, they really like this song, don't they?
Have you seen this?
No, doesn't offer anything new there. I do remember taking that saw. I wonder what I need to do to make him go away. So maybe just talk to him again? Maybe give us a clue?
Now are you ready to try your new trick, Zippy?
What do you think, Bags? Can you do it without a magic wand?
I can. Can you?
Well, probably not. I could really use a magic wand, Torin.
Where am I going to find a magic wand around here?
I don't know. Perhaps you could make one.
Oh, I forgot that there was something on this shelf over here. Oh, bagpipes. Makes sense, just random bagpipes. Yep. Okay. Maybe that's what will make the difference here. Let's have a look. Yep, he's gone. Okay, so they really want you to have those bagpipes before you can progress, I guess. So here's the saw. Use the saw on the cane. There we go. And also, if we need to impersonate that saw player, looks like we have one. Okay. Magic wand with the magic as a question. Pretty much.
Here you go, Zippy. I found your wand.
Oh, thank you, Torin. Say, this isn't my wand. What are you trying to pull here?
Nothing. I thought you needed a wand.
I do. But remember, I'm blind, not stupid.
Well, what's the difference? One schmand. Are you a magician or ain't you?
You're right. Thank you, Torin. This will do just fine.
So what are you waiting for? Pull a fancy colored silk over me and let's get rolling.
Well now, that's another problem.
What now?
I don't have a silk.
A magician without a silk kerchief? Torin!
Yes, Torin.
Well, we do have silkworms, and the flower said that if we put them on any kind of colored surface, they would basically copy it as silk. So, let's try this poster. Sure enough, it comes out. Multicolored silk scarf. Or a kerchief, as they say.
I made this beautiful silk as a gift for you, Zippy.
Ta-da!
Why, thank you. It feels lovely. So smooth. I just don't know what I'll do with it. Perhaps stuff it in my breast pocket. I don't know.
I was thinking you might use it to cover the rabbit inside your top hat.
That's good too.
So, what are we waiting for? Show us a trick.
Yeah, Zippy. It's showtime. Pull that fancy silk over me.
All right, I will. Thanks to you, Torin. You know, you've been so nice to me. Would you like this book of magic spells? It should get you past any sorcerers you find in these parts. Besides, I don't read that much anymore.
Thanks, Zippy, and good luck with your act.
He pulls Dreep out of the hat. Very nice. We got our magic book here. Looks like it has some dial symbols on it and a hat. It's kind of odd. Magic for Dummies, the large print edition. I think that's the kind that Torin would need. Well, let's have another round here.
The boys could find my number written by telephone.
It's getting kind of quiet around here. I guess most people have already done their acts. And sure enough, when we come around here the second time, we see that the gymnasts are gone, and we can take this here. This is the rosin. And for the last puzzle, basically, the idea is that we're supposed to go on stage as the saw player. So in order to do that, we need the saw, and we need something to string it with. And that's what this bow can do. So we use the rosin on the bow. So it's now a rosin bow.
Mr. Torin. 1 minute, Mr. Torin. Mr. Torin. On stage in 1 minute, Mr. Torin.
Sure enough, we can make music on the saw. So we're pretty much good to go on stage. So let's do it. Doesn't look like there's anyone in the audience, though. It's
And
not that I
now,
can see.
a medley of my favorite songs from the lands above. Where the peat moss croons in the light of 3 full moons, and those crystal mountains summon my heart home. Yes, the lands above are the place I'll always love, no matter through how many worlds I roam.
That's it. Now come with me.
But officer, why, you have tears in your eyes. Are you from the lands above too?
No, I'm a musician. Now come with me. You're under arrest.
What for?
Impersonating a singer.
Everyone's a critic.
Torin of the lands above, since you violated the probationary period I granted you, I have no choice but to sentence you to immediate ostracization from the world of Tenebris, into the null void with him.
Not the null void.
Exactly where I want to go.
Here we are, boy. Now you stand over there.
I missed.
Good riddance, plant crusher.
How can I just float in midair like this? Oh, I get it. In the very center of the planet, gravity pulls equally from all directions. But how can I move? There's nothing to grab onto.
Well, in the midst of this fantasy, again, they do put some thought into this stuff. You can see here we have the phenocrysts that have been linking all the worlds. They finally end all here in the null void. And from a physics point of view, Torin is correct. If we, for example, could float or be in the center of the Earth, we would not feel any particular sensation of weight in any direction, because gravity would pull equally from all directions. So I guess the more you know. When that policeman missed in his first try of throwing us out of the door, and you heard kind of a smash, also it took away our inventory of the poster and the silkworms, but for one reason or another, he did leave us with our magic book, the criscorder, and the bagpipes. And that smashing sound that we heard when he was thrown against the wall, you can actually tell here, was that the Oddcrisp was smashed.
You're not welcome here, you decrepit old creep.
It still seems to work, though, but we'll see how that plays out later. Now, Torin wants to know how to get around, and basically the answer is these bagpipes. So now we can go in 3 dimensions here, and we just blow on the bagpipes and we can move. For example, if we move to the right, and he bumps his head on the wall. See, we can scroll here in both directions. Doesn't look like there's much here out in the center of the planet, except for this door here. So let's see if we can make our way down there. So go down first. Keep bashing his head, poor Torin. Just a little bit down. Alright, let's go back a little ways. Okay, a long ways there. Interesting mode of transportation, I must say. Okay, down a bit. My apology to any bag players in the audience. Almost there. Maybe a little down. Celebratory bagpipe music. Looks like we got a doorbell here.
Creep.
What a shame to come all this way and not be able to get inside.
So yeah, if you just wait there, Droop will eat you. So let's try again.
Creep.
Oops. If I could get away there.
What a sh...
Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's try again.
Creep.
So, since this is a 3-dimensional, like, place we're in, we can just do that. So we need to get him actually away from the door. So let's go back out here. Let's go way out on the other side here. Okay. So what we can... The idea here, basically, is to lure Dreep out. And since we have Licentious Voice, we can probably do that.
You're not welcome here, you decrepit old creep.
So we can put these pieces down here and play them basically in any order we want. So let's see if we can falsify a message here.
Not well.
Okay.
Come here.
Okay.
Come here. Come here.
So there's come here.
Come here.
We have come here, duh. And remember that her minion's name is Dreep. So now this should say...
Come here, Dreep.
It says, come here, Dreep. And he looks dim-witted enough that he might actually fall for this. So let's just keep it running.
Come here, Dreep.
Let's see just how smart that monster of hers is.
Come here, Dreep.
Okay, so we placed it out there.
Come here, Dreep.
Now let's go back.
Come here, Dreep. Come here, Dreep. Come here, Dreep. Come here, Dreep. Come here, Dreep.
Okay, so now let's ring the doorbell.
Come here, Dreep.
Dreep.
Come here, Dreep.
Now let's see
Come
what
here,
happens.
Dreep. Come here, Dreep. Come here, Dreep.
And he fell for it. So let's go in.
Come here, Dreep. Come here, Dreep.
What the... Boogle? Mom? Dad? I swear I'll stop her.
So this is basically the end game. We saw that she'd captured, looks like Yoda and Darth Vader and crystals as well. And we basically have two choices. We can either use the bagpipes, or we can use the magic book. Now, as you might expect in fighting a sorceress, we probably should use the magic book. But something interesting happens if we try to use the bagpipes instead.
Congratulations, you did it! That's nice to see someone else has an Al Lowe sense of humor. That's why you get to hear this, my very own personal Easter egg, instead of the boring plain old death message you see before you there on the screen. Anybody who comes all the way through this game asking everybody you meet about this evil sorceress named Licentia, and then finally finds her, and then tricks Dreep into following a recording of her voice, and then doesn't use the Book of Magic on her, but instead plays the bagpipes, deserves much more than just another boring old death message. So here's my personal thank you for playing the game, and now enjoy the ending. But whatever you do, don't tell anybody how you got this message. Instead, just taunt them with, "Why, I got a personal message from Al Lowe at the end. Didn't you?"
So there you go. That's the last Easter egg that you can get in the game. So, and he's right. Once we use the Book of Magic here, this will be the last thing we do for the game. So after that, it'll just be the ending sequence. So let's have a look. Well, actually, no, it won't be quite the ending. There'll be one more thing we're going to use, but it all involves the Book of Magic.
What? You dare enter my home and attempt your little magic spells on me?
And if you recall, she said that only royalty or the head magister could remove this collar. And as we know from the beginning of the game, Torin is royalty. So let's see what happens when he touches it.
foolish boy. I have more power in my little finger than you'll ever possess.
She's strong.
The collar. Torin. Of course. Who else could remove the collar?
How do you know my name?
I was your nanny.
Nanny?
I saved your life the night your parents were murdered.
Murdered? No! How could you? I thought you had them in a magic spell.
No, Torin. The Farmans are safe. But they're not your real parents. Your real parents were the king and queen of the lands above.
What? But then I'm...
That's right. You're the next king.
No, that's wrong. I'm the next king. You should have died in your cradle that night, little nephew. After searching for you all these years, you won't escape me now. I killed your parents. And now I'll kill you. One step closer, boy, and I'll finish her.
No, don't!
So here you use the Mook of Magic one more time.
Licentia! Licentia, are you okay? That was close. I thought he had you there for a second. Hey, Licentia! But the lava...
Oh, Torin. That's not lava. That's Dreep's supper dish.
What about my parents and Boogle?
Of course. Torin, I think it's time for all of us to go back home, to the lands above.
Torin, where's my tools? From town, remember?
Son, who's this lady? And is she gonna stay for dinner?
Mom, Dad. Oh, it's great to be home again. Oh.